If programming feels hard, that's actually a good sign. And if it feels easy, you are probably learning it wrong. And there are few people, especially beginners, who think it is easy because they see the video on the internet, a day in the life of a software developer or software engineers who actually spend 2 to 3 hours working in an office and then after going for lunch, enjoying and traveling for the rest of the 6 to 7 hours. Or like the influencer learn these technologies and you will get 6-figure incomes within 6 to 7 months. But the interesting thing is the programming in terms of learning to code is actually easy. But programming at its surface, it seems like a straightforward task, right? Write some code that actually the computer will be able to understand and that's it. But the reality is a bit complex because this programming involves the logical thinking, problem solving, understanding actually the problems and using the tools in order to solve that specific problems. So if I have to say in simple way, programming is not coding. And just listen it carefully that most of the people what actually they avoid or miss the essential part of the programming is the mindset, the thinking like a developer. And this is actually the part that makes most of the developer feels that they are not good at programming or especially beginner face a lot of struggle in the journey of their starting phase. It is not the coding part which feels harder. Few of them just say that it is very easy to actually learn any technologies and that's it. Within a month you will be able to completely understand any of the technology by following any kind of tutorials and just building few of the guided projects. But what actually they do not mention is all the imposter syndrome that developer actually go through, all the late night coding sessions that they struggle a lot while they have been fixing the problems, and all of the time that you have felt stupid and sometimes thinking that whether coding is for you actually or not. And these are the things that rarely any people mention, and it can't even be taught to you by any kind of tutorials or the books because you will only learn by experiencing it. So let me share this whole developer mindset and give you some tips so that it will help you and allow you to develop this developer mindset faster. Just imagine you are learning to cook cake by just knowing the recipe, whatever it is going to be taken, and you also know that what actually it needs. It might be the flour, sugar, eggs and butter, and by following the recipe and these ingredients you will be able to make this. But what if in such a case that you do not have the sugar? How will you manage in that case? What you would be using in that ingredients to actually replace that ingredients and fulfill the requirement? And what happens actually if you miss any kind of ingredients, or maybe few of the ingredients you have just given in surplus, and in that case you're not making the good enough which you have expected before. And let's say probably the customer need different things instead of just the cake. What would you be doing in that case? You will be stuck, right? And that is what actually happens in programming as well. So the tutorials actually teach you the recipes, but the real programming is actually understanding. So it just simply means coding is definitely important, but it is not just enough in programming. Let's say you have learned the loops and variable, and tutorial shows you how to print the numbers. But what if I would say that calculate the average without using any inbuilt function, and suddenly it feels hard? It doesn't because you do not know the syntax, but because you now have to think. And that thinking muscle is what actually makes programming difficult. So as you know that when you were learning to cook, once you have learned the fundamentals, once you had the recipe, you started experiment to make different kind of things, right? And in the process, if you have made the mistake, you actually self-corrected later on. So you have not repeated the same mistake when you were building another stuffs. And same applies for programming as well, because once you have understood the fundamentals, it is not about how to code, but actually about what to code. And so tutorial is not meant to make you a better programmer. You have to figure it out by experimenting with different things while you have been building something. I can definitely give you a lot of tips or maybe a strategy to actually be a better programmer, but you yourself have to experiment and you have to do it by yourself. If you are a working professional, you might be so much familiar with this discussion that even few of the seniors or colleagues discuss, no one can teach you how to debug. It just simply means you have been solving the problems, and that is what actually no one can teach you. So you yourself is the one who actually teach yourself to become a problem solver. And that is what actually making you a good programmer, not these tutorials. So in this case, you just need to balance those. Once you have understood the fundamentals by using the tutorials, because you had not such complete information or knowledge about that technologies, after that you just need to quit that one and start building something. Because when you are going to make or prepare any kind of foods, you are not always using that recipe, because you have already know what actually you would be using for different kind of recipe for different kind of foods which you are going to make. So you need to actually balance these tutorials and the real programming, because once you have understood the fundamentals, you do not need to use that tutorials to be continued. And when you start cooking without using any kind of recipe, and that is what the real cooking you have learned. And many people quit programming before this stage because they feel the programming is not easy. So you might have the question that what I need to do and what you have to do in this case. Then remember one thing. Every best programmer somewhere at some point started as a beginners like you and me. So just keep pushing forward and keep practicing, and don't even hesitate to actually ask for help whenever you could find any kind of communities or maybe the colleagues or whatever the partners you have been working with. So let me help you give some of the tips which will help you gain developer mindset. So the first one is project based learning. And this is what actually the exact and definite way to actually learn to program. And why I'm saying this, because when you are building the projects, you are writing the messy codes, you have been building the product which is actually not good, and now you are trying to fix the bugs. And in this journey, you might be getting a lot of struggles because you have break the things and now you're going to fix the problems. So while you have been building something, you are actually using the brain. And if it is, then it simply means you are solving the problems. And that is what actually the real developers do. And another one is break the problem into the smaller one. Whenever we have any kind of problem which we have been facing while building the applications or maybe any kind of project, just break it down into the smaller pieces, just subdivide it so that it will give you a complete clarity that how we would be able to accomplish every single one. And in order to actually make all the accomplishment, we will finally achieve the bigger task. And that's how it exactly works. And another one is the Feynman technique, which actually I have been also learning. And this technique says that you truly understood the concept only when you have explained in very simple terms. And by using this concept, it helps you break down the problems. That will actually help you get the clarity, and based on that, you're going to solve the problems. And also, it is going to reflect on yourself. So whenever you are going to explain someone and you're stuck, and now you already know that what actually you need to learn next. Here in this case, you might teach yourself or you might teach other persons. And when we are teaching others, whatever the concept which we have learned, you are understanding more. Let's say you have watched this video so far, and now if I would ask you what you have learned so far in this video, it might be the chances that you will forget few of the concept. But if you would ask me, I know what actually I have explained and what actually the message I have delivered in this video itself so far at this stage. I first covered the overview that most of the people feels hard and few of them feels easy, and I've also explained the reason why they feel that way. And yes, programming is not actually the coding, because coding part is easy, we can say, but programming itself involved different kind of skills like problem solving, logical thinking, and solving and finding the problems and using the tools to actually solve that problem according to the requirement. So it is not the easy part. This is what actually the mindset of developers which we need to develop. And then after we have discussed that how we can actually develop our mindset like the developers to be a good programmer, and then after we are explaining 5 to 6 tips so that you could help yourself by using and implementing these tips so that you will become a better programmer. So this was so easy for me because I understood the concept, and that is what actually I have explained previously. So I remember these things, and that is what actually the Feynman technique is. If you are teaching someone else, you have learned the things. And now the next one is embrace the failure, because if you are getting these scenarios, it just simply means it is a positive sense. because you have been learning the things. And we already know that no one is actually perfect. Even you have experience of 2 to 3 years, you will definitely make mistakes, and not even just hundreds but thousands of the mistakes. Because if you are a working professional as a developer, you might have experienced this in your life journey. Maybe within just a year you have made 1,000 of mistakes. When you have been solving any kind of problems, you have tested and failed maybe 30 to 40 times, and then after you have solved the problems. And the mistake, we are not the just one who are actually making the mistake. Even 7 to 8 years professionals, or even the person who was actually in the higher level of this coding journey, they actually also make the mistake. So we do not have to be so much perfect. And the next one is be consistent. This is what actually the most important so far, because even if it might take you at least 1 to 2 hours every single day, just practice daily basis. Because if you will be practicing for the next 2 to 3 months daily, you will be getting far away of 90% of the people who are not even practicing, or they might have practiced maybe 7 to 8 hours for the next maybe 1 or 2 weeks. You are away, far away than those person. And the next one is stop comparing yourself, because whenever you are going to compare to other persons, you do not have idea that how far they have invested the time upon that technologies. Maybe you are the one who actually invested maybe 6 months to 1 year, but the person you are comparing with might have invested maybe 7 to 8 years of experience, and you're just comparing with them, and it is not even worth it. And definitely you should compare by yourself what you were 6 months before. So far, if you have come across at this stage, whether you have improved or not, and that is the question you have to ask yourself. And even if it is possible to actually journal every single week that what you have learned so far, that will be also helpful for you. So thank you very much the time which you have given to yourself, and definitely will see you very soon. Till then, have a nice life.